Shrek, see? Lord Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad. The Jungle Bunch, he plays in a race.
Alright, Hey, everybody. Oh, I'm yelling. It's been...
Arthur Mitchell.
Can you shut up when we're doing the podcast about your John Lithgow fan
Hey,
page?
everybody. Welcome to the John Lithgow podcast.
No, we're fired. We're both fired. John Lithgow's going to come in here. He's going to be like, hello.
Sometimes that's better.
I'm John Lithgow, and I can't really do a good impression of myself, I don't gather. So John Lithgow sounds like. So how's everyone been?
The ogre has fallen in love with the princess. Yeah, I didn't catch his voice at all in that whole thing.
It's been a new year. It is a new year now.
It's been a whole year since.
I haven't seen you guys since last year. Yeah, let's start it there, Jesse. That's when you put in the thing with the circle. Do it now.
Yeah, and then do our intro.
It's the year of the rat.
Yeah.
Which means prosperity and wealth for us this year.
I don't think that's true.
Well, my first check of the year, biggest check so far.
Really?
Of this year. It was my biggest check I've gotten so far, but I also worked more, and there was a holiday, New Year's Day, or Christmas Eve.
Very small.
You didn't get the Christmas Eve money?
I did.
So you should be richer than ever.
No, I got 700.
Oh, I made it almost double that.
Wow.
But I also make more than you.
Yeah.
And I work more than you.
Only by like, what do you make, 17?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you make almost as much, but I work way more than you.
15.75. Which apparently I should be making 17, because that's just the standard for shift runners.
No, standard for shift runners 16.
Oh, all of the shift runners at my store make.
Oh yeah, but you guys' store makes more money. Sorry.
I guess. Anyways,
you don't work as many hours though.
True.
Granted, you do stay longer in the store than I do in most cases, but you don't close Saturdays and Fridays, which are those are the money days.
Yeah.
Because you make those big hours.
Yeah.
But I close like 5 to 6 days a week. So.
Why?
Because I'm the only person that knows how to close the goddamn store, apparently.
Oh.
That's why.
Yeah, I only do it 3 times.
Yeah, and you do the baby shifts.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, Wednesdays can be pretty rough. Sundays.
Except for today.
Yeah, well, this whole week's been like that, though.
Tuesday was rough.
Oh, really? And our store was so dead. They sent old Phil. Sent him home at like 8 p.m.
Yeah, I sent all my drivers by 9.
Yeah, well, 9's normal-ish for supper drivers.
No, everybody.
I sent myself home. Yeah. Closed the store. I was like, this is too rough.
Yeah.
I'm closing it. So we've had well, I guess it's been longer than usual for you guys to wait for the podcast, eh? Because...
No.
Well, yeah, because they waited Wednesday because they had it Wednesday. They got a podcast. Right. And then they got to wait
I guess
that.
a week and a half.
Yeah, just a little bit longer. We still haven't put it on. I don't even know if we talked about us putting our podcast on Spotify
yet. I think
yet.
we did, yeah.
But it's not up there yet. Hopefully, this probably will be the first podcast. I'm going to put them all in at once, so this will be a bunch. But once they're officially up, then we'll know. But there's going to be a little thing. So if you watch on YouTube, you'll get fun images like this. Dylan, put up an image. Say an image for me to put up. Santa Claus, Dylan, again. Actually, I'll put up that sexy picture of Jessie. Panic.
Okay.
As a female version.
Gotcha.
No, put the guy one up, too. Yeah. Put a sexy picture of Guy Jessie up. Yeah. We should, when we become guys, are you becoming a guy again, or are you staying a girl?
Yeah, I'll probably.
When you become a guy again, we should do the sexy stretch picture again, but as guys. I got an Ultima, little Ultima weapon pit model for our table when we do the podcast.
Nice.
Where we've only ever done it once and probably will. Well, unless we start doing live podcasts.
No, we've done it a couple times.
Yeah, well, the second time was because we were girls. We've only done it there once as guys. We've been chocobo racing a lot this week. Well, I've been chocobo. Dylan hasn't even been on Final Fantasy all week.
No. I've been reading the Attack on Titan manga. I am caught up now. It's fucked. It gets crazy.
Yeah, I think Colton reads it. Do you only read up to where the English stuff is? Because certain stuff, if you can read Japanese, you can get further in.
Sure, but I assume it's...
Yeah. Well, like One Piece, Colton reads the Japanese because you can get it slightly earlier. They do dub it, but...
Right. No, the manga, not the anime.
That's what I meant, the manga. Okay. Colton reads the One Piece manga.
Oh, okay.
Because it's ahead, obviously.
Well, no, I can't read Japanese.
Obviously, you can't read Japanese, stupid. You can barely read English.
but I'm caught up to what is out right now in English.
I haven't read anything in a long time. I was talking about that to Mike. Like, last time I think I read something was... I tried reading Darth Plagueis, the book.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have it. And then I was like, I'm not sure this is canon anymore anyway, so I stopped reading. But I also just don't like reading. Like, I'd rather just get stories from video games. I think it's just a better media form for everything.
Audiobooks are also really good.
Well, audiobooks are good for being lazy.
Yeah.
It's not... doesn't tell the story any different or better than a book would, though.
But it's far easier.
Oh, no, 100% it's easier. But it doesn't... It's not a better form of storytelling than a book, is what I mean. But I'm saying, to me, personally... Video games can tell a story better than any other form of media because it gets you more in depth to the characters and gets you more attached. Granted, it is a trickier way to tell a story because you can make... Sure. Obviously, there's a wrong way to tell a video game story and a bad way to tell video games. Because when I stopped reading was around when I discovered Final Fantasy, and I was like, oh... Because games like Zelda and Ocarina of Time and stuff were just video games. They didn't really tell a story, so they didn't... Like, they do, but not nearly in the same way as a Final Fantasy game or, like, most RPGs, especially back then. Or, like... Yeah, I'd say RPGs were the most storytelling-driven games I'd played. There's obviously not better, but there are other examples of storytelling in older games, but I'd say role-playing games are the best at it.
Yeah.
Zelda tells a story, but it's in a different kind of way, and as a kid, you don't really pick up on the story as much. You're just like, oh, I'm a kid on an adventure, I'm a kid.
Even, say, Ocarina of Time, there really wasn't much story.
No, there wasn't. There was story, obviously.
Yeah, but it wasn't groundbreaking.
As a kid, it was... tap A as fast as I can until the stupid owl shuts up.
Yeah.
As an adult, it's more... You get more into it.
Yeah.
But, like, Final Fantasy, you want to see the story. Like, when I played 7, I didn't skip through the fucking...
That's kind of why you play the game. Just for the story. If you don't play Final Fantasy for the story, what are you doing? Oh, do you really like just...
You hear that anger in his voice?
Min-maxing and, pressing A.
Well, Isaac loves the min-maxing in Final Fantasy 7 especially. But he also listens to the story.
Right.
Which is funny, because Isaac didn't really read books, but he played Final Fantasy 7. And so he's not really good at reading. He's probably better now. But he fucking thought Tuffering, because it was a mistake in the game. The ring Tuffering was spelled Tuff.
Oh.
And he thought that's how that was spelled. I was like, it's not though, right? That anger in Dylan's voice was him getting angry about Davey.
Okay... With Final Fantasy XIV, it's a little different because it's an MMO. There are plenty of people who play MMOs and they don't give a fuck about the story.
Tyler, and to be fair, Tyler doesn't listen to the story. But the big difference about Dave is Dave asks us constantly about stuff in the story and then refuses to listen to the story.
Well, and Tyler likes Final Fantasy. He's said that he's played the other games. He likes them.
Yeah, I think he's played... I don't think he played 13. I think he said he's played 13, but I don't think he has.
Yeah, probably not.
I think he thinks 13's 11, though.
Oh, maybe.
And that might be the confusion. I don't know. But
I think he did say he played 11, though.
Yes, he did play 11, he said.
Yeah.
But, or no, I think he said he didn't play it. I think he said he didn't play the other online. I think he said, I've played up to 15.
Oh, right.
Or everything but 15, but I never beat 10-2 because my brother broke it, and I never played the other online one.
Right.
Anywho. But Tyler doesn't constantly bother us with questions.
Right.
And it's fine if you missed something or got confused.
Well, and he also said that he plans to... go back through the story, didn't he?
He says a lot of things. So we'll see. We'll see what he does.
Like with New Game Plus?
Yeah, but you don't get anything out of New Game Plus.
He didn't want to because he didn't get any experience.
Yeah. So New Game Plus is literally just for what we're planning on doing with the series, which we'll announce more details when we know more about it.
Or for people who didn't, who rushed through the story because they wanted to play with their friends.
Or my biggest understanding, I think, would be for it is if you bought a boost and a story skip.
Yeah.
To play with your friends and then you want to get the story. But you can still get all the cinematics.
Yeah.
I guess it's... Because you can always watch every cinematic, but I guess it's just more for the...
Did you go through any of it?
What?
Like the New Game Plus?
No, I've not checked it out yet, because I plan on doing it when I should just go unlock the quests for when the new stuff comes out, but I think the next patch...
I'm curious what
the camera turn on. Who's watching us? FBI agent? The webcam just turned on.
Huh, weird.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Sometimes I'll get a notification on my phone. It's like...
It's because you open Snapchat.
No. You didn't let me finish.
All right, let's hear.
It says, something is recording audio. And I'm like, huh? But usually it's something weird, like calculator is recording audio.
Oh, really? Mine only says that if I open Facebook Messenger and I record audio.
Okay.
But it's because I allow apps to do it, and I don't allow other apps to do it. So maybe when you open your calculator, you're just like, whatever, allow voice recordings.
Yeah.
And then the FBI agent's like, we got him. He's in, boys. The camera does usually turn on when OBS is on. It's just weird that it's on now.
Yeah.
Because it was off. Was my only concern.
Weird.
I hate you, Dylan. But yeah, we're still sexy girls for the time being. We're not going back. I'm not going back to being a man until at least the new project we're working on comes out.
Yeah. I'll get my fun out of it.
We're making Let's Plays next week for sure, no matter what. Even if my plans, if I have to change plans with Dylan, we will have at least one Let's Play, one whole Let's Play out for you guys next week.
Wow.
Hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to do full recordings.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Dave, Dylan fucked him over real good.
I did?
Yeah, at the dungeon.
Oh.
Hey, this gear looks really good. Needs on it. I don't like it that much. That was my thing. I was like, okay, it does look really good.
It's still on. I'm still wearing it.
Oh. I like the little butt tassel things you get. They're cool.
Yeah.
I might, I want to run that dungeon more, honestly.
The problem is that the bottoms don't give you a butt.
Yeah, but my bottoms don't give me a butt, so.
Well, that's why I'm keeping on the bottoms that give me maximum butt.
I should wear the two. Oh, that would actually look really cute with my. No, I think it would look stupid. If I wore the what I'm wearing, but instead of the short shorts, I wore the 2B thing. I think it would look bad just because of the pet.
The lease chest piece?
No, the lease one would look fine because the lease one covers.
You mean the blue?
No, my fucking gunbreaker gear, the gear that didn't change except I put short shorts on.
Your jacket with the. That would just be you wearing a jacket and underwear.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
That
was like
the weirdest.
For some reason I always think that it covers more, but it doesn't. So yeah. That's the problem. Because I keep forgetting 2B doesn't actually have pants. Her pants are underwear.
Yeah.
She just wears underwear. That's what she gets. They're like, here's your underwear.
But her dress is,
it's a dress.
It's past it, so.
Yeah, I think it might be even. No, it's about the same length. Did they fix? Do guys still get a butt or no?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a guy.
Yeah, you sure aren't. Thanks everybody for coming out.
Yeah, but I did wear it when I was a guy before the fix.
Anyways, I didn't say what happened. You just kind of responded angrily, but didn't let me finish the story. So what happened is we ran with Ruby Tide.
Oh yeah.
Dungeon, and this piece of gear that dropped for Dave, and Dave needed on it, but then Dylan also needed on it when he clearly doesn't need the gear. And then
I did need it at the time.
And then Dylan was like, after he equipped it, he's like, I don't even like it that much.
Well, no, okay, because we were going through. He had like 2 pieces of gear for him drop already, and he got both of them. And then I saw it, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool. And then I try it on, and I'm like, wow, that's really cute. And then I press need.
I honestly really like it. I think it'd be a cute piece of gear for Ninja.
Yeah.
Not that it's a Ninja piece of gear. He's got better gear already anyway, so.
Well, all of the pieces of gear look that way.
Yeah, I know. But
all the classes.
The Ruby Tide gears just looks really good. Yeah. Except on guys. The guys' outfits look stupid. It's like that stupid band shits.
Yeah.
I hate that.
It's got like the shoulders.
Maybe. It might have cool shoulders, but.
No, it's just like fabric on the shoulders. Which
guys always
really stupid.
Well, that's not true. Guys don't always get shit gear. Guys get some cool looking gear.
Yeah.
But that's not a good example. But all the weapons there are great. I honestly would run that place. There's 2 places I want to run for weapons for glamour. And it's King Mooglebog. No, those Moogle weapons are cool.
No.
The fucking Red Mage one?
No, they look like shit.
The Red Mage one is cool.
No.
Have you ever seen the Red Mage Moogle one?
I've seen them all. They all look like shit.
No, it's got a little dancing Moogle.
That's fine. I don't care.
You just don't like Moogles, obviously.
I don't like Moogles.
Yeah, so this is a dumb...
No,
is there
okay,
a
I like Moogles. No, there isn't.
Oh, I'm going to check anyways.
I like Moogles on their own, but I don't want Moogle-themed attire or weapons. That just does not appeal to me at all.
Yeah, it just seems like you're angry inside, Dylan. You're an angry man. That's all I'm going to say. Sorry, I'm just looking to see if there's a gunblade for Moogle. No, there's not.
Oh, yeah. While you're looking for that. So, I was reading the Attack on Titan manga, and I was just sitting in the living room. Or, not the living room.
This is so cool.
No.
Yeah, it is. Look at there's a Moogle dancing around that, and then there's a Moogle dancing there.
Whatever. Okay.
It's cool, Dylan. You're stupid.
I was standing in the kitchen waiting for my pizza pops to cool down.
Pizza.
Shut up. And Dave comes in. He's like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I just waiting for my pizza pops to cool down and reading the Attack on Titan manga." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I hate that Eren becomes." Wait, spoilers. Spoilers for the Attack on Titan.
Before I do the thing that Dave did.
Before I do the thing that Dave did. This is your warning.
5.
Anyways, okay.
4.
3,
2.
1.
Here he goes.
So he's like, man, I hate that Aaron becomes the bad guy. I'm like, what?
Which one's Aaron, the shy little idiot?
No, Aaron's the main character.
Oh, sorry, I can't remember.
And I'm like, I didn't know that happened. He's like, oh, where are you? The Crystal Cave? I'm like, no. He just keeps like,
Well, to be fair, you did the same fucking thing. I don't care about the spoiler. With the Sultana dying.
I did?
Yeah. You're like, I'm like, how much farther is it till Heavensward? Well, did the Sultana die yet?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Damn.
And then you're like, oh, okay, well, if it makes you... I'm like, what? She dies, I love her. Well, she doesn't really die. I'm like... And then when I finally got to the part of, like, she dies and then you're in Heavensward, I was like, okay, so... Dylan, if she would have died, I would have known. Because that's the end of it.
Whatever. It was a... There were 2 expansions I went through after that.
Yeah, but those are quick goings if you want to goings. You know what I'm saying? I also was listening to Hell's Kier's music, the Phoenix fight. Yeah. That music's good. That's just banging, banging bangs.
Nice.
Yeah, you know when you.
She's hot.
Oh, here he goes on again. I'd fuck that thick Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
Here. Fucking every day with this shit. Yeah, but anyways, I've been growing onions. But I haven't been growing onions. I've been preparing to grow onions. I only got 3 onion seeds from all that work, by the way.
Nice.
So I'm growing more because I'd rather have a full harvest. Because you'll get a ton of onions. Because I have the shroud topsoil, which makes it so like the harvest doubles.
Oh.
And like for example, when I grow anything, I usually get 3 to 4 per plant. So I'll get like 8 per plant. So just one plant's like 800,000.
Damn.
And they all sell. Like they sell hourly. And the price has even gone up. I thought it'd be going down, but it was at 100,000. It's up to 150. Huh? Yeah. So the market's just booming for the onions. No one steal my onion idea.
Well, it doesn't matter if they're not on your server.
Yeah, and they don't know where our server is. They can find out real easy by watching our stream. Jesse Panic. Well, the thing about the onion market is it's so much work that people aren't going to undersell you anyways. Yeah. They're going to sell around the same price or buy you out. Yeah. Because it is a lot of work to grow those onions. And also you need to have a house. You can't just grow onions. I guess you could grow them for your guild, but I wouldn't trust if I was working on Thanvarian onions, I wouldn't trust my greedy little guild members. Yeah. Not that our guild's greedy. Like, I didn't trust Dylan, Tyler, and Davey, so I turned off the right to access the garden. Okay.
That's weird, but whatever.
Well, it was more for, like, I didn't know if, like, oh, Jesse's growing something, it's ready, I'll just pull it out and, like, you know, or something. I wasn't sure what could happen. I'd rather just nothing happen to my garden.
Whatever. I'm not going to touch your fucking garden.
Thank you. Well, you can't. Well, you can water it now. Okay. That's it, though. So if I'm like, Dylan, go water my garden, you're like, no. No. I'm going to water a garden in real life. You think I'm going to do it in a virtual life? Huh? Exactly. I don't get anything off watering a gunyon.
Good over here, dear.
Would you fuck that Asian girl, Ali Wong?
Maybe.
Why not?
She asked.
Well, she's pregnant.
Not while she's pregnant.
Well, she's not pregnant.
She asked.
Well, what if you asked?
I wouldn't.
And she said maybe.
I don't know.
This is a weird situation because I would never talk to her.
Yeah.
What'd you do for New Year's?
I
know.
Went to see Brandon.
Yeah, and then you went to
Dayton's.
Yeah, and then
I got really fucking drunk.
Yeah, same.
That was the drunkest I've been in a while.
Same. I had 3 bottles of wine, and I'm pretty sure I was flirting with people that were definitely in a relationship with their boyfriend there. But I was like, it's hard for me because I don't even know when I'm flirting anymore. Because I'm like, how I talk to people can easily become flirting on accident. Because I'm a very, you know.
No, please explain.
Like, it's hard to explain. Natasha explained it better. She's like, the same way why people always think she's flirting with people.
Because you're nice?
Yeah, friendly, but like, teasingly friendly.
Right.
Which can easily become flirting because...
Sure.
You know, little kids. Haha, you're fat.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Well, like, when I call you fat, it means I think you have a fat cock.
Wow.
So that the audience could hear, but make it still sound like I'm whispering to you. Yeah, that won't sound shitty on the second. I'll edit out the first one. Well, are you gonna edit this out? No. I'm just gonna edit out that first time I said it. But keep the second time in, and then this whole conversation. But edit out that one part, and then everyone will be like, what was the point of editing if you're going to make a 10-minute montage about how you're talking about the editing? I was playing Dylan's mom's favorite game, Jaws, on NES.
Nice.
So I can talk to her about it, and then maybe we can have a relationship over it.
Yeah.
And then Dylan will be like,
I have to kill you now.
this relationship was built on lies. What's up?
That's not the right game.
It's a different Jaws game, Mom. Shut up. He's going to sink my boat. That doesn't make any sense for sex.
He has a fat cock.
Oh.
No. I've never called him fat once.
Yeah, well, I do. I know, I can hear you from my house, and you live on the farther side of me. What are you looking at so weirdly? Dylan keeps giving the screen, like, the weirdest stares. Like, he instead of seeing David Letterman, he sees, like, some sort of monster creature. Who's that?
Ooh, honey, no.
What?
That's what that face said.
Oh.
Anyways. What else did I do this week?
Peed your panties.
Not much.
I got Summoner and Scholar. And we haven't done any dungeons since.
Yeah. I went through... I got Paladin to 30.
Mm-hmm. So you got a Paladin's waiting.
I got a Paladin. Decided that I didn't like it.
Really, Paladins are fun, but you have to get further up.
Yeah.
They're really boring until, like, around 50.
Yeah.
You should go and... What you should do is get them to 30 so you unlock the job, then go into the floor 51 plus, so you're level 60, and you try out them then.
Don't I have to be 60 to go through it?
What? No.
Oh, right.
You just go to floor 51.
Yeah.
It's a good way to see if you like at least up to level 60.
Yeah.
And you said you wanted to try Gunbreaker too, right?
Yeah, but
Gunbreaker's the simplest, I think, from everything I've seen.
No, well, it's just there's so many abilities.
Gunbreaker?
Yeah.
No.
Literally has the most abilities.
Yeah, but most of them chain into each other.
Yeah.
So it's
I
super
don't have
easy.
enough room on my hotbar.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I see.
Because like the other ones, their abilities are mostly just cooldown. So I can. So with the PlayStation, it has, like, you hold the right trigger. It has those 4 buttons. Those 4 buttons.
Oh, and that one
hold
ability.
the left trigger. Those 4 buttons. Those 4 buttons.
Because I think Gunbreaker's the easiest, but I think for a controller it might be really hard.
Yeah. So, but if you want another hotbar, you have to press R1, which swaps it to the next hotbar.
Yeah.
And then you have to press R1 again to get it to that. And you can have up to 8 hotbars, but you have to press R1 every time. You have to cycle through all of them.
And they have a lot of cooldowns too, and they have lots of stuff that has to be, well, not has to be, but should be up. Like Brutal Shell should be up whenever it's up,
Right.
Because it's just.
So I hit a training dummy. I kind of went through that, and it was all right. Like, it was fun. It, felt impactful, but.
Well, and you have the cool abilities when you first start with them. Level 7. They get the funnest once they get that ability. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one that, like, so once you get your gun gauge, there's the one ability that's just a quick cooldown.
Right.
And then there's the one that leads into a combo.
Right.
But then you unlock an ability that makes that combo lead into an instant action that's off global cooldown. So it's, which is where I think it would be a problem with controller, because it's hit the ability, hit the cooldown, hit the ability, hit the off global cooldown, hit the ability, hit the off global cooldown, and it just feels really cool because it's a 7-hit combo.
Right.
And it just feels fucking fun.
Yeah.
And that's why I really like Gunbreaker.
Then I did Dark Knight again. I kind of went through it, and it just makes the most sense to me. It's simple. It's very...
It seems a lot more complicated than it used to be, but also less complicated.
I don't know. I just... Like, I looked at all the abilities, and everything just seems to just be there and make sense.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, the only reason it seems complicated is just because it's so much different from what I was used to recently. Because it is a lot different than the old thing, which was, hey, there's no dance anymore. You just put on grit and do your thing. And there's no... like, dark arts are in it, but you don't have to spam it after every fucking ability. So... Also, Dark Knights are great great off tanks too. They have great abilities for the main tank. Like Blackest Night, is it called?
Maybe.
Granted, the main reason for you to be an off tank anyways, A, I'm better geared than you, and B, you're on a PlayStation controller, so you can access things a little bit less fast. But either way, you'll be main tanking lots of bosses if you can get it to 80 before we're done Shadowbringers, which if you played and stick to it, you could.
Yeah.
And even get geared in time.
I don't even know if I will. Like, you know how I am.
Yeah. But you could just be off tank. It's easy. Like
Or it could be a black mage.
What? Either way, even if you, I'm staying tank. Even if you don't like. Oh wait, did you say I could be black mage or me? Oh, I thought you said you, as in
No.
like, or you could be a black mage. No, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I like being a tank.
Why would I suggest that?
Well, because you're like, I thought you were like being weird in the head and were like, no, instead of me being off tank, you take my old job and I'll be main tank.
Right.
I'd rather be a main. I'd rather just be off tank than Dylan. I'm okay with being an off tank. It's just, do you think you're up for it? Huh? You think you can take that Leviathan blast like I did? Didn't you get one shot by that? Because I didn't use cooldowns. That was still like my favorite. Because I think I even I should have. Oh, I did download that, so maybe I'll clip that into highlights. There probably won't be highlights for a bit still, mostly because we don't have any Let's Plays.
Yeah.
I have been clipping stuff that I think's funny still, but there'll be a bit before we have any highlights. But fucking in the Leviathan fight, I'm pretty sure on stream, I might not have said it out loud. I definitely was thinking it, where I was like, I don't need to use my global cooldown. BAM! Just dead, full health dead. Fucking, I was like, you just got deleted. I was just like, yeah, I thought I could take it. And like, I'm pretty sure my like eyes go real wide, like, because I've never seen anything do that much damage to me.
Damn.
Yeah, that boss I don't think actually has a any reason for an off tank. I think you just do damage.
Yeah.
Every other fight does, because the second boss in Eden's Prime makes it so every time he attacks, he just attacks both tanks.
Oh.
Eden Prime itself has one enemy stands here and one tank stands here because he doesn't attack both, so you want to make sure that the beams don't go over and that aren't hitting the rest of the raid.
Right.
But he does just one tank, but you just have to make sure the other guy, because he always will target the tank, not the second aggro.
Right.
He just automatically targets the tank, which I like that they like, okay, you're a tank no matter what, kind of idea. And Titan's the only one that the off tank's the most needed because you have to do a tank swap.
Right.
And it's not that hard of a fight. All four actually. The second fight to me, in my opinion, is the hardest. Granted, in the extreme, it's way harder, but all the extremes look fucking super hard. Every single one of them. Even though Titania and not Hades, Innocence don't look as. Innocence I think looks easier, honestly.
Yeah, I watched the video for that. That one doesn't even seem that hard.
Yeah, it's just a lot going on, and you have to do tank swaps, which is a big problem.
Yeah.
Tank swapping while also having to dodge mechanics is annoying, especially if you don't have a tank. Like, I don't think we could do it just in a pickup group.
Yeah.
Because again, I feel like if I need to have communication with anyone in the group, it's the tank.
Yeah.
If there's any reason to. Like, if it's like fucking that Susano fight, we just have you kill it fast enough.
Right.
We did Susano with Davey, and fucking the off tank wasn't attacking the bubbles, and I was doing the sword thing, so Davey hit like 2 of them before they got to me, and then Dylan just killed the enemy, the boss fast enough, so it didn't matter. But yeah, I like having off tanks. If you're an off tank and want to play with us, let us know.
Or just a regular tank, because most people don't identify as off tanks.
No, they do. Well, look at.
Okay.
Hi, I play tank. Off tank. What? Excuse me.
Do you off tank? When I have to, I guess.
Do you off tank? Hey, excuse me. Did you call me a beta bitch? Yes. Oh, all right.
Well, that's it then. Ooh, thanks.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Um,
I'm just gonna do the sound while Dylan thinks. Stop that, Jesse. It's gross. I can't think. All I can think about is your slow. But Hades Extreme looks really fucking hard. Alexander Extreme looks really, Ultimate looks really hard. I looked up that fight too. He looks cool as shit though.
yeah.
So you do the normal fight, and then after you do like the normal Alexander fight, he like grows legs and gets like giant angel wings and like it's fucking cool.
Shit.
But we'll never probably do that ever
No.
because Dylan's a baby.
Yeah.
I'm scared of monkeys. Monkeys.
Monkeys.
Are scared. Can you stop banging your foot like a goddamn hipster?
Sorry.
I've been so turned on in my life. We watched Pet Sematary 2-1.
Oh yeah.
We watched the remake.
The remake.
I personally like it better. It's less funny.
Yeah.
Which is good when you're watching a horror movie.
I guess, yeah.
Like, I think we had more of a riot watching the first one.
Absolutely.
But
I think it was, yeah.
It's weird watching a movie with John Lithgow and being able to take it seriously.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty much only in comedies as Dylan looked when he went through his thing. Like, he's got shit on his beard the whole fucking movie, but... Like, it's like he was drinking coffee or something, he just didn't wash it the entire time. Or piss. Yeah, or something. Something sprayed him with something, and he's like, I'm not cleaning that off today.
He was fucking around with skunks. He's like, ooh,
got you little... You want to get buried?
Right in my mouth.
But,
right in my mouth.
The thing Dylan liked a lot about it, which, if you guys remember... Actually, I don't know if we talked about this in the podcast, is it had at least hinted very heavily about
the Wendigo.
The Wendigo. And Dylan said he's seen it, but I didn't seen it.
I seen it.
If you've seen
it,
go to our Twitter and post me a picture, and then I'll tag Dylan in it.
Yeah, if it's a picture of me, though, I swear to God.
With horns and Wendigo stuff. You just get horny looking at that. You're like, finally some perfect porn.
My Wendigo fanfic.
At last, I can come. After 20 years.
Wendigo.
14,000 years since I've had some comics.
14,000 years.
Oh, you're one to talk. Take off your pants.
No.
Take them off.
No.
Yeah, but I liked it. And the little, it's the big thing. Spoilers again.
Yeah, spoilers.
Hey, if you don't want to be spoiled, go watch the movie, then come back to this and watch the whole podcast again from the start after you've watched the movie and read
so the kid is the only one who survives.
Yeah.
The little boy.
And not because he got buried. He just didn't get hit by the truck. The dad actually was paying attention and not laughing at his.
He absolutely booked shit to fucking save the son.
And the clumsy mother failed to save the daughter,
who was like not even paying attention, and she was like sitting at a table, and then the little girl was like, "Why didn't you save me, you little bitch?" And she was like, "I'm sorry," when it's clearly not even her fucking fault. Why are you in the street, you little dumb wiener kid?
Because their giant cat.
Yeah, their giant cat was, oh Lord, he coming.
Like, he didn't look fat or anything. He just, comparatively to how the road looked, the cat was like taking up half the road. It's like, I don't know if it was just because they computered it in. And
I think so,
forgot how cats look.
I'm pretty sure the cat was CGI the entire time.
Maybe
there were a couple scenes where they actually.
I think before the cat was dead, it was a real cat.
Yeah.
And also, no one knows how to brush hair ever in that movie.
Yeah, God.
Everyone like, what? Put brush in, then pull as hard as you fucking can.
Yeah. Just like, oh no!
And then the dad's like, oh, stitches. Where did these come from? Cincinnati. But yeah, everyone dies.
Yeah.
Except the boy.
But
it's heavily implied the boy will die.
Yeah. Because the last scene is him unlocking the car.
The boy?
I think the dad had a key fob or something.
Well, you said him, so I'm just trying to, for the audience who can't see you figuring like a thing. Not nearly enough sexual stuff from Stephen King.
Yeah.
Like,
let me down, Stephen.
As a guy who has came out as a giant pervert.
Yeah.
Definitely no sex scenes. They could have. There's lots of opportunities. Like there
was a sex scene, but the cat was eating a bird.
And also, they were wearing clothes, fully clothed.
Yeah, they were dry humping. It was weird.
But to be fair, it was a good Christian family.
True. Well, half Christian.
Yeah, good half Christian family. Like, how he's gotten her
pregnant. I don't know why you would marry someone who doesn't have the same religion as you.
A lot of people do that. I can understand that. But
sure, they just want to fuck. But
it's weird that they had the conversation after 2 kids and a cat. The most important of it. That, like, because something dies and he's like, well, you die forever? And he's like, no, you go to heaven. And he's like, no, you don't.
He's like, well, actually, heaven's not real.
It's been proven in Final Fantasy X that it's fake.
Yeah.
You just get a ghost of yourself or some shit. I forget how that
works.
Spoilers for Final Fantasy X. Did you beat Final Fantasy X?
No, I got caught at the Sky Dragon.
I don't know where that is. I never got that far.
Oh.
It's not because I just never... I always play it and then don't finish it.
Yeah. You get in, like, the airship with Sid, and then there's this Slifer the Sky Dragon looking motherfucker.
Was his name Slifer the Sky Dragon?
No.
Sure.
I don't remember what his name is. But he just whooped my ass, because up until that point, I kept running from battles, because I was so fucking tired of it. So I just flee, and then I got to that point by some fucking miracle. And then... I wasn't strong enough to fight him. And on the ship, there's no enemies, so you can't grind.
Oh, there's a few things that do that. Final Fantasy Tactics has a really bad one where it locks you in. There's like, did you ever play Final Fantasy Tactics?
No.
There's like a temple you go into, And me and Isaac both got stuck because we didn't grind at all. We didn't think you had to. How the game's designed. And also, the fights are all, like, hard but doable if you don't grind.
Yeah.
Until that fight. Because at that fight, you fight one guy and it's you. And if you are not strong enough, you will literally get your ass handed to you. So we didn't win. But then Isaac and me looked into it and was like, yeah, no, you're supposed to train. And there's other jobs. Like, we didn't know you could change jobs. We literally had the first, like, I think there's Black Mage, White Mage, Knight, and that's an Archer or something. Like, basic jobs. And that's all we had. And we didn't know you could unlock, like, probably the biggest list of, like, there's more than Final Fantasy 14 for jobs.
Right.
Like, there's so many fucking jobs. And we're like, you can be a ninja? Fuck. And then we found out you could, like, we didn't know you could, like, take jobs' abilities and put them into other abilities, so you could be like a dual-wielding knight with two swords if you get the ninja two-handed ability and shit. Like, we're like, we are so fucking stupid. And yeah, then that became one of our favorite games. We thought it was stupid because it's like, oh, this game's impossible. And Zach's like, wow, did you guys unlock any good classes? And we're like, yeah, I had White Mage, Black Mage. It's like, did you get Summoner, Time Mage? Because you get Time Mage, you get the teleport thing. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like showing us his team. We're like, hey, like, one-shot the fucking demon guy that we all died on, because literally you should. He's so fucking easy. You fucking... Because by the second time I did it, my guy was like, he had the Time Age teleport, he was a knight, but he had dual-handed swords, so he had two-handed fucking swords. Teleports behind him, bam, bam, dead!
Damn.
Well, and then Isaac found out how to dupe weapons, so if you get a Mimic, and you get Throw from the ninja ability, you can have a Mimic catch it, because they catch it, and then I think they throw... Oh, yeah, no. So what you do is you have a Mimic, and Ninja with Ultima, which is like the best sword in the game. And so then the Ninja throws the weapon at a guy who has catch that's on your team too. So you throw the weapon, and then the Mimic mimics it and will throw the exact same weapon he throws. So then you get two Ultima weapons.
Huh. And
you can just keep doing it and doing it so everybody has Ultima weapon.
What the fuck? I learned today that Zach is 32.
Oh, I thought he was older. Huh. I think I'm 30, so it's not that crazy.
Yeah.
Zach's older than me.
Okay, I'm 22, and I always forget that all of my friends are so much older than me.
That's not true. A lot of your friends are around the same age.
Literally just Aiden.
Natasha, she's around your age.
I guess.
Mike's your age.
I guess.
Nathan's your age.
Okay, whatever. Most of my friends are older. So I was like, what were we talking about? I asked him what he wanted to do with his life. And he was like, this is pretty much it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, because you're what, like 27? He's like, I'm 32. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah.
Did you think Zach was younger than me?
No.
Oh,
no, I knew he was old. Yeah. I forgot. Everyone's age stops at 27 for me, because that's the age that...
How old do you think I'm, Dylan? 27?
Because you turned 27, like, when I met you.
That's fair.
Because we went to Montana's that one time. Or maybe that was Isaac's birthday.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. We're around the same age.
Yeah, that's just when time stopped for me.
No one ever oldens.
That was 3 years ago, so I was 19.
It
was before then.
You were 16 and a half.
I was,
15 into 5 quarters.
Like 16.
If your birthday's in October...
16 or 17.
1 second, let me get that thing. What the hell is this?
So then that was 5 years ago.
Time for Garuda, I think, says Cliffy. Is it Garuda? He thinks.
Did he just start?
What? Garuda's like the end of Realm Reborn.
For some reason, I thought he was past that.
No, he just didn't play for a long time.
Where Dave was.
No, not even close. What the fuck was I gonna say? It's because he's also way higher level than he's supposed to be, because he kept doing Palace of the Dead with us instead of fucking going on to the story. Oh yeah, I gotta find this tweet so I can read it out to you. So, just talk about your...
Whose tweet?
I don't know who tweeted it, but it's funny. Oh yeah, have you seen this? They got Volibear looking like an obese Rengar.
Yeah, no, he looks fucking sick. Damn, he looks cool.
Oh, here. Your birth month is what Nintendo Worlds you're in. January, Kirby. February, Kirby. March, Kirby. April, Kirby. May, Kirby. June, Kirby. July, Kirby. August, Kirby. September, Kirby. October, Dylan's birthday is Rusty's Real Deal Baseball.
that the only one that's different?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What is Rusty's Real Deal Baseball?
I've never played it. I've heard of it before.
That's so weird.
It's not that weird.
The October is the only one that's different.
Spooky month. Why isn't it a spooky game? Kirby's spooky.
Kirby's the only one not in Spooky Month.
I'm scared. I seen a monster in your hair.
Good. No, that's just my hair.
Oh.
It's getting too long. I should get a haircut.
Who do you think wins in a fight? You or Zach, though?
I think your memories of Zach are clouding your judgment.
Clouding?
Because Zach has mellowed down, so I think I can win now.
I never said that.
You were thinking it.
The only reason I think you win is because I think you're a big coward, baby.
That's true.
I think if Zach pulled out anything, you'd be too
I
scared.
think once he started to win, however, my bonus action rage would kick in, and then I'd get the strength
Yeah, but you can't
of
see
10
without your
men.
glasses. Plus, Zach's hair's run, which you can't see very well.
Oh, yeah. What if I wear my color correcting contacts?
Oh, then you have an advantage.
Yeah.
But if he has cans of soup, you're fucked.
Fuck.
No, like, that's actually a funny story. He told me about where he bought soup, and then some guys tried to mug him. He just beat the shit out of them with the soup because they're in the bag. And he started swinging it around. They're like, "Dude, this guy's fucking crazy." At least I think that was him. It could have been Isaac, but I like the story with Zach doing it. Honestly,
I always think about that, like, not that.
I always think about Zach beating up people.
Yeah, I always think about Zach beating people with soup. No, I think if I ever was like about to get mugged, I feel like I would like just act like a complete fucking crackhead and just like
You just get stabbed. If I was going to mug you,
so?
and you went and stabbed you while you were doing that.
No, you run away.
No, if I'm a mugger that kills people for money.
You don't kill people for money.
my
You just think
profession.
I'm some fat bastard, and you're like, I can get this guy's money.
No, that's not what I would think. I'd
No,
go for a small,
hey.
easy target, not a fat guy.
You're right. That's why I've survived so long.
A knife isn't going to do much to you, fat guy.
True.
It would stab you. It might kill you eventually, but
It would really hurt. But then, as I previously mentioned, my latent rage would kick in, and then I wouldn't be able to stop myself.
like, do I think I can take people bigger than me? Oh, for sure. But I wouldn't target fat people.
Right.
They're not a good target.
It's just more trouble than it's worth.
You go for a skinny little white boy.
So
like
if you
me.
guys were planning on to beat me up, don't even try it.
Or go for the throat.
I'm too fat.
Because his fatness can't protect him from his
No,
throat being
it's.
cut.
Have you seen it? It's like.
Fine, stab him in the temple then.
Why don't people ever do that?
Because it's tricky.
Is it though? Because it's soft. So if you just.
No, it's, stabbing someone in the temple is a great way to kill somebody. But you can stop me every single time I do this.
Not if you came from behind.
Oh, yeah, but you could also fuck it up. Because here is the only spot to do it. And if you don't do it there, you're going to break your knife. Or at least... you'll still hurt them, but...
I feel like if you got the point, like somewhere near it, it would just slide right in.
It's not a fucking hole.
That is.
It is and it isn't. Like, it's a softer part of the skull, yes, granted. But it's not a fucking... You gotta use force. It's not gonna just... It's not butter under there.
Sure, obviously. But if you're going to kill somebody, you're going to use force anyways.
Yes, no, but... Like, if you miss and hit this part of the skull, it's not gonna just...
All I'm saying is, like, in movies, you know, where they slit that throat, you don't die immediately from that.
Oh, yeah, no, but you couldn't retaliate from it.
If
You have no air. You need air for anything to work.
not... after a while...
You would...
But immediately, if you're like, holy shit, somebody just threw my throat, and then you, like, turn around and beat the shit out of them,
You will beat the
you would
shit.
die.
You would get maybe one good blow in.
Yeah, but what if you had a gun or a knife?
You would not be able to concentrate fast enough. The air,
Maybe.
the loss of oxygen would make you stupider and stupider by the second.
If I held my breath right now, like if I just...
Yes, but
you
then-
think I just immediately shut down? No!
I think immediately
You got 7 minutes.
I think there's a big part of this
You
too.
probably lose
A big part of this too
consciousness.
is you have never had your throat cut.
That's true.
And
That's
you don't
true.
understand steering. I've seen you stub your toe before and couldn't do anything. Yes, but I'm not gonna beat up my couch.
Yeah.
That's
where
it.
was I
Can
going
somebody,
with
can a
this?
viewer please come and slice Dylan's throat for science and see if he beats you up?
Okay, anyways, why is it always the throat that they go for?
Because it's really bloody and gory. So.
But you can also make a sound and alert your guards.
You can't. Not if you cut it right. If you cut the throat right, you can actually make a sound.
But they would still hear.
No, like it. That's see how you use your tongue in the air. That's air coming out.
It would still be air blowing bubbles in your fucking blood. Yeah, so somebody would hear it.
No,
but if you just stab them in the temple, that's done.
If you do it right.
Oh,
again.
Here we go again.
If you fuck it up, they're gonna definitely shout, and definitely a lot louder than if you. Also, the reason it's done in movies is because it's bloody.
All right.
A temple stab isn't very bloody. There's no main artery in your temple. There's a brain, and yes, you would bleed, but it would be like nice and softly pouring out, not.
Pet Cemetery.
What?
Pascal.
Oh, the brain thing.
Yeah.
You mean that super fake brain thing? When
yeah,
it was hit by a
it's
truck
real. It was a car.
Yeah, it was hit by something. I said truck or something.
They said car.
Okay, I just couldn't remember, so that's why I said truck or something. Okay.
Well, if you don't remember, don't say anything.
Well, I said truck or something. It works. It works. It's fine for this analogy.
Analogy.
Analogy isn't the proper term for that. I got the NES satellite.
Why?
My parents got it for me. It's useless.
Why?
Well, it uses batteries, so I don't care, considering my controllers can reach from here. But it's pretty much what makes your controller slightly more wireless. And you can put 4 controllers into once, and there is maybe 2 Nintendo games.
This is 100 years old.
There's maybe 2 Nintendo games.
Just sell it for $1 million.
No.
And then give some whatever your parents paid for it.
I'm gonna see how many 4-player Nintendo games there are. I think there's 2. And no, fuck, not Nintendo Switch. That's not even a real.
Why didn't Nintendo just invent the multi-tab?
They did. The multi-tab was for Super Nintendo.
No, PlayStation.
No, Super Nintendo had multi-tab.
PlayStation. PlayStation. I'm tired.
Fuck! I'm trying to just. Nintendo Entertainment System.
So here's a fun podcast question. Jesse.
1 second. Oh, there's actually a few. Bomberman 2, Gauntlet 2, Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat, Greg Norman's Golf Power, Harlem Globetrotters, King of the Beach, Monopoly, Magic Johnson's Fast Break.
Oh, Magic Johnson's Fast Break. What a classic.
Mule, NES Action Football, Nightmare on Elm Street, Nintendo World Cup. Oh, that makes sense. RC Pro-Am 2, Rackets and Rivals, Rock and Ball, Round Ball 2, Spot, Super Spike
There's
Ball,
only like
Super
3
Jeopardy.
games, Jesse
There's
says.
a lot more, but the only games worth it would be fucking Bomberman 2 and Gauntlet 2.
Yeah, I play the shit out of Gauntlet.
Let's get Gauntlet for my NES. Let's go to King of Trade one day and see if they got
Let's just get Gauntlet Legends for the 64.
No.
That's what I played as a kid.
I played a lot of Gauntlet games.
That's all my stuff.
I want to get the first Final Fantasy for NES.
Yeah.
So it's good on there. That's
Gauntlet Legends was fun as fuck, though.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of game, okay?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. What was the question? Or am I asking you a question?
Oh,
wait, my question. But
your question's dumb. Mine's better.
Okay, let's hear yours and then we'll see.
Sometimes my question's better.
We'll see. We'll see what they think. We'll see what the audience thinks of which question's better. We'll ask both questions.
How?
You ask me your question, then I ask
Will you know?
Uh-huh.
Do you believe that you have made it? Like as a famous YouTuber.
Could you have worded that worse?
Probably.
Anyways, I think as long as I don't have to work a second job.
Well, that's boring.
Anyways,
my answer.
Is it going to be the Sprite thing again?
Oh, okay. The Sprite sponsorship is number 1. Number 2, fan art / fanfic.
I have fan art
Number
already,
3, no.
Yeah, we do.
No.
Yeah, we do.
No.
Not from me and you, but me and Scott had fan art. Granted, it was from our roommate, but we still had it.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Actually, no, we had another person draw fan art of us too.
No.
Doesn't count. I didn't see it.
Also, it's not me.
Has to be me.
Yeah, I don't know I've made it when you and your other friend had fan art.
You and your, I guess, more successful YouTube channel.
Yeah. My third is having a Stan Twitter account for me.
What the fuck is a Stan?
A Stan Twitter account.
That will never happen.
Is some weirdo who's obsessed with me, who like makes a Twitter account with my name, and like just like is a super fan.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Why?
With you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, unless you start wearing that Snorlax costume I bought you.
Oh, man. So today...
I wore that Snorlax costume you got?
No. Okay, so I was making pizza, and New Wahid walks up to me. He's like, oh, hey, man, you really like turtles? And I'm like, what?
I like them, I guess.
I guess. I'm like, why? Well, your tattoo. And I'm like, oh, that's not a turtle. That's Snorlax. And he's like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, it's like from Pokemon? He's like, oh, so that's Pikachu.
Like, let's see my mom.
No, it's a different guy. His name is Snorlax. He's like, oh, sorry, bro. I'm like, it's fine, man. You didn't know. And then I told him about corporate guy coming down. I was like, is that appropriate? I'm like, Snorlax. It's just a guy.
Corporate guy coming down? Are you talking about the OER?
Derek, yeah.
Oh. So my question, the better question, obviously,
Yeah.
is if you could choose one woman to sleep with for the rest of your life every now and then, but she has a husband that's paralyzed who can't sleep, but she'll constantly use that as a way to begrudge you.
To begrudge me.
Yeah, like, well, you don't fuck as good as my paralyzed husband with no pee-pee anymore.
Like, well, actually,
Choose the woman. I don't care what you.
I'm 100% better.
Used to be. Anyways, that wasn't what you were supposed to answer. Well, who is the girl?
There's no woman in the world who is just my end-all, be-all.
Okay, well, then I guess you get to never have sex again. That's your only choice. Like, I will make sure you never have sex in real life. You don't have
Yeah? Will I ever?
Maybe.
Would I have?
That's how you'll know
Who
if you made
fucking
it.
knows? That's how, if I have sex, I know I'll have made it as a famous YouTuber. She's like, you do YouTube? Yuck.
Pulls out.
And then she stops talking to me.
You didn't hear that I said
At
pulls
least
out.
I've made it.
She pulls out.
Yeah, I get it. Keep same fucking joke. She pulls out? Get it? Because she's inside you? Like inside of you? Your own butthole? Maybe even your pee-pee hole? She? Not you. Inside of her. The opposite. It's different. Does that catch you off guard?
No, Jesse, I've been doing this podcast for a week now. Yeah, also, guys, this is actually all these podcasts have been done the same day. We've made up stories about our life, and we hope that they are accurate to what actually happens to us. We've never watched any of the movies we talked about.
No. We just talk about it.
Anyways, I farted like 8 times in a row.
I thought so. I was like, man, this guy's stinky.
Well, it's because you're making me laugh and forcing out the farts. Anyways, I think it's a good place.
Oh, God.
To end it, I still gotta watch a Pokemon Direct.
What?
The Pokemon Direct at 7:30 a.m.
Why?
Because I want to know what they're talking about.
Okay.
I want the Nintendo Direct to happen, but it's not Nintendo, it's a Pokemon one, but I'll take what I can get.
What could they possibly talk about?
Probably Pokemon Home. It's 20 minutes. It's the longest Pokemon Direct so far, so.
Okay.
There's the new Smash Bros. Tournament's cool. Like, they have those online tournaments. Did you see what the rules are? I don't know if you're nodding as in yes or
Yeah, you get an amiibo to help you out.
Yeah,
That's
one of your amiibos. That's cool to me.
That's fucking sick, actually.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. Anyways, we're gonna go. Hope you guys have a good night. I don't know what our picture's gonna be, but it's gonna be me and Dylan again, obviously. And somewhere in Final Fantasy.
Maybe it's just Clifton and Dave. Just to throw people off.
Yeah, just throw a picture of Cliffy and Dave on there.
Yeah.
With the Cliffy holding Davey sweetly.
Lovingly.
Can we get a picture? There should be a part where Xenos is like sitting somewhere and you can just hold him lovingly.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Jack him off a little bit.
Yeah, you're like, hey Xenos, you like that, buddy? He's like, no.
So like, yes, the hunt. Ooh,
The
it
hunt.
speaks to me.
The hunt!
The hunt! It's on! And then he just jacks off into a little bowl and drinks it. The hunt.
The come of light. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Dylan.
Bye, Dylan.
No, bye. Say bye, everyone, from Dylan.
Bye, everyone from Dylan.
P.S.
Yes. Oh, baby, I got the love for you. Can't you see it's alive? I can't hear you if you sing at the same time as me.